collectors of all kinds. There you go, Kappa. He couldn't get to his cookie. How are you all doing today? Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do a Duskmourn opening. I didn't get a chance to actually play at the pre-release, but my LGS, shout out to ParadoxTCG. I had a business card and I was going to put it on the video and show it all off. And then it fell in a crack in the bed and I can't for the life of me figure out how I'm supposed to get into that crack to get the bloody card back. So a note to self, I need to be careful with my cards because there's a solid chance I can lose them somehow in between this stupid bed frame. But, anyways, so, like I say, ParadoxTCG still had some pre-release kits, and I got a decent pay this week, so I thought I'd treat myself to this. I am really excited to get into this, but, I also seen some interesting videos about how the set is kind of like a divided set, and I'm a little wary about how that will play out too, but we'll see what comes. First impressions, I honestly think the artwork could have been better on this box. I really liked the artwork from the Bloomborough kit and from the, oh, wait, maybe I speak too soon? The inside is pretty badass. Maybe I speak too soon. The outside of the box is still the same as the other outside. That is kind of sad. It would have been nicer to have a big image of him inside on this part. But what can you do? Show off the spin down first. Pretty nice. I like the coloring. Is that on screen? Maybe not. Maybe it's on screen now. Ha ha ha. Sorry about that. I do like the coloring though. And the symbol's kind of nice. Alright. I'm gonna put the promo face down for now. I like the insert. There's my "Where's My Guy" card. Oh, pardon me. I just got back from work and I have the house to myself, so I figured I'd do this video quick and yeah. I'm gonna look at the promo last. I am going to open up packs first. I love 80s horror films, so I'm hoping to just pull some really neat stuff that reminds me of the 80s. Ooh, nice. Starting off with Death Touch. Always fun. Another target creature you control gains Death Touch until end of turn. Oh, beautiful. Do love me some Death Touch. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a toy artifact creature with the base power and toughness of 0-2 in addition to other types. If it's face down, it can't be turned face up. Damn! Enchantment creature Nightmare enters the battlefield tap up to one target creature. If an opponent controls that creature, put a stun counter on it. Pretty good. For 5, that's... Hand that feeds. Nice. Excuse me. Delirium. Whenever hand that feeds attacks while there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, it gets +2/+0 and gains menace. Cool. Innocent Rat. When it dies, manifest dread. Manifest Dread is probably the most interesting mechanic for me in this Duskmourn set. I'm really hoping to somehow build a nice deck out of that stuff. I was going to get the jump scare promo precon, and I still might, to be honest. But I couldn't afford that this week. We'll see how next week goes. Next week should have a nice pay. I might be able to get it then. When Wary Watchdog enters or dies, surveil one. Okay. Monkey Toy. Haste. When Clockwork Percussion dies, exile a top card of your library and may play it until your next turn. Okay. Ooh, Scarecrow. Lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, each opponent may sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Then this thing deals damage equal to its power to each opponent who didn't sacrifice a permanent or discard a card this way. Cool. I like that. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by the same opponent. That player chooses one of those creatures, and this thing deals 5 damage to that creature, and the other one can't block this turn. Sweet. Ooh, another nightmare. Fear of Falling. Flying. Whenever Fear of Falling attacks target creature defending player controls, gets -2, -0, and loses flying until your next turn. Nice. Drag to the Roots. Delirium. This spell costs 2 less to cast as long as there's 4 more things. Destroy target non-land permanent. Nice. Balustrade Worm. This spell can't be countered. It has Trample and Haste. And it has Delirium. When you... Oh, you can return it from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter if you have 4 more types. Neat. Abandoned Campground. Enters the battlefield tapped unless the player has 13 or less life. That's a weird mechanic. Ooh, Legendary Artifact. We just built a really cool artifact deck out of blue, and there might be a place for this. When it enters, if you cast it, draw 5 cards. You have no maximum hit. Oh yeah, this is definitely going in my deck. Whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. Whenever you lose life, discard that many cards. If you have no cards in hand, you lose the game. Dangerous, but I like it. Ooh, and a spider with reach. Cool. Put the tokens. Is that on screen? Yes, it is. Nice. I'm going to organize each pack individually because I actually have my entire collection sorted up here for the purposes of deck building. And Kaiba! Thank you, Kaiba! We love you! Always gotta give you guys a shot of the pug if possible. He is tired. He does not enjoy having to get up at 1:30 in the morning for Daddy to go to work. But it's the best time to take him out for his W. Pack number 2. Comes with an art card. That's always nice. Pull that out now and take a check. Ooh. Art cards are kind of flimsy. But still an art card. Alright, grab the prize. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, then if the discarded card was a land, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Okay. Enchantment creature Horror Flash. When it attacks, surveil 1. Okay. Nice, we got a card called Manifest Dread, which lets you manifest dread. Excellent. Enter the Enigma. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Draw a card. Okay. Spirit Flying. Friendly Ghost enters the battlefield. Target creature gets +2/+4 until end of turn. Give into Violence. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink until end of turn. Nice. Bedhead Beastie. Interesting. It has Menace. It has Mountain Cycling, and it's a pretty big boy. Fear of being haunted. Haste. Fear of being haunted must be blocked if able. Okay. Rootwise Survivor, haste, survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if this thing is tapped, put 3+1/+1 counters on up to one target land you control. That land becomes a 0/0 elemental creature. In addition to its other types, it gains haste until your next turn. Well, holy crap. Fear of Isolation. As additional cost to cast this spell, return a permanent card you control to its owner's hand. It has flying. Okay. Leyline of Mutation. Nice. Leylines are cool. If Leyline of Mutation is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. You may pay Wooburg rather than pay the mana cost for spells that you cast. Cool. I have a good deck that's going in. It's probably going to the top of the pile, but we'll see if Grievous Wound is better. Enchanted player can't gain life. When the enchanted player is dealt damage, they lose half their life rounded up. Shit! That is pretty good. We got a Lakeside Shack. And Fear of Burning Alive. When it enters, it deals 4 damage to each opponent. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, this thing deals that amount of damage to target creature that player controls. Shit. All 3 of those are bangers. I think the Leyline's probably the best, though. I'm pretty happy with that. 2 packs in, and so far we've pulled some pretty banging cards for at least improving the decks that I already have. The Leyline is probably going to somehow go into my super Super Friends. I always want to call it Super Friends because I never understood what Super Friends was for the life of me at the beginning. But what I mean to say is my Commander Party deck. Ooh, we got a Manifest token. Nice. And a Gremlin on the other side. Ooh, Gremlins are cool. That is so cool. I like that token. I don't think the spider one had anything on the other side. No, it didn't. Alright, pack number 3. Piranha Fly. I need to move closer. Ah, there we go. That's probably a lot better for you guys. It's a little harder on my knees, but that's okay. Flying enters tapped. Unsettling Twins enters Manifest Dread. Nice. Rampaging Soul Rager gets +3/+0, and as long as there are 2 or more unlocked doors among rooms you control. Okay. Ooh, an artifact creature. Bear Toy. When Friendly Teddy dies, each player draws a card. Aww. Spectral Snatcher. Ward, discard a card. Swamp Cycling. Big ass boy. Ooh, we got our first room cards. Okay. Glassworks and Shattered Yard. When you unlock this door, this room deals 4 damage to target creature an opponent controls. At the beginning of your end step, this room deals 1 damage to each opponent. Ooh, I like it. Cackling Slasher. Death Touch. Enters with a +1/+1 counter on it if creature died this turn. Okay, this is definitely going... I'm building a Death Touch based deck, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to open this set, and I'm pretty happy right now with that. It gets +1/+1 and has trample as long as there are 4 or more card types in your graveyard. That's not bad for 2. Overgrown Zealot, Elf Druid, taps for 1 mana of any color, or you can add 2 mana of any 1 color, but only spend this mana only to turn permanents face up. Interesting. Conductive Machete. Nice. When it enters Manifest Dread, then attach Conductive Machete to that creature. The equipped creature gets +2/+1, and there's equip 4 on this thing. Reluctant Role Model. Human Survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if it's tapped, put a flying lifelink or +1/+1 counter on it. When this thing or another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put those counters on up to 1 target creature. Cool. I do like that. Ooh, Zimonal Questioning! Legendary creature. At the beginning of your end step, if a land entered the battlefield under your control this turn, and you control a prime number of lands, create a Primo. The Indivisible, a legendary 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Then put that many +1/+1 counters on it. That is insane. I love it. Planes and another room. Nice. Meat Locker and Drowned Diner. You may cast either half, blah blah blah. When you unlock this door, tap up to one target creature and put 2 stun counters on it. When you unlock this door, draw 3 cards and discard a card. Cool. There's some pretty interesting stuff in there, but I think for me, the best card's going to have to be the legendary. I could see myself building a neat green-blue deck around that concept. I do like math, and prime numbers are kind of my favorite numbers, so if you've watched my earlier Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, you know this. I always build my decks in prime numbers. Alright, 3 packs in, we've pulled our first legendary. Legendary creature, that is. Did we get any legendaries in this one? No. We got a legendary artifact in the first pack, which is definitely going in my new artifact deck. They should never have given us this much power. Is that like a message from wizards from the future about the commander, the RC giving up their power to them? I kind of creeped out right now a little bit. Oops. It's a treasure token. I accidentally revealed the holo. I hope you didn't see it. I only saw that it was white. Friendly Ghost. When Friendly Ghost enters, the target creature gets +2/+4 until end of turn. Impossible Inferno. Deals 6 damage to target creature. Then if there are 4 or more card types among creatures, you can play it until the end of your next turn. Oh, exiling a top card. Nice, another room. Derelict Attic. When you unlock this door, draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 against Death Touch until end of turn. Bam! More Death Touch stuff. Ooh! Moldering Gym. Weight Room. When you unlock this door, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. When you unlock this door, manifest Dread and put 3 +1/+1 counters on that creature. Nice. Human Wizard has Defender and Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, this thing can attack as though it doesn't have Defender. That's pretty sad. Glimmerlight. Enters, create a 1/1 white Glimmer enchantment creature token. Equip creature gets +1/+1. Equip 1. Okay. Frantic Strength. Flash. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has +2/+2 in trample. Pretty good. Gremlin Tamer. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you unlock a room, create a 1/1 red gremlin creature token. Coordinated Clubbering. Tap 1 or 2 target untapped creatures you control. They each deal damage to their power to target creature an opponent controls. Nice. That might be our first repeat. I think it is. Painter Studio and Defaced Gallery. When you unlock this door, exile up to 2 target cards of your from the top of your library. You may play them until your next turn. Whenever you attack, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Ooh, another Leyline. Leyline of Resonance. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single creature you control, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Cool. Razor Trap Gorge. And I've revealed it a couple times by accident, but what we've got is a grand entryway and elegant rotunda. When you unlock this door, create a 1/1 Glimmer enchantment creature token. When you unlock this door, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Cool. I'm not sure what the winner of that pack is. Actually, I think it's going to be this. I do like that enchantment. Giving a creature that attacks alone Death Touch once per turn does sound pretty nice. 2 packs to go, and then we will reveal the promo and call this video. Hopefully I don't run out of battery space before this video is done. Turn inside out. Target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. When it dies this turn, manifest dread. Nice. Fanatic of the Harrowing enters. Each player discards a card. If you discard a card this way, draw a card. Cool. Grasping Longneck. Ooh, I like this one. Reach. When it dies, you gain 2 life. Cool. Don't make a sound. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. If they do, surveil 2. Not bad. Jump Scare. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying and becomes a horror enchantment creature in addition to its other types. Cool. Ooh, Murder got a new art. Nice. Found Footage. When you look at face down creatures your opponents control at any time, you can sacrifice this to surveil 2 and draw a card. Sheltered by Ghosts. Enchant creature you control. When it enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this thing leaves the battlefield. And the enchanted creature has +1/+0, lifelink, and ward 2. Damn. For 2, that's amazing. We got a demon. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or an enchantment. Flying Trample. When it enters, each opponent sacrifices a non-token enchantment. And sacrifices a non-token creature. Shit. Ooh, blue and red room. At the beginning of your first main phase, add 2 red. Spend this mana only to cast room spells and unlock doors. When you unlock this door, create an XX blue spirit creature token with flying, where X is the number of unlocked doors among rooms you control. Wickerfolk Thresher. Artifact creature, Scarecrow. When it attacks, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put that onto the battlefield. If you don't put that card onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. Cool. Got another black one. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. If you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Otherwise, you lose 2 life. That sucks. Whenever you unlock this door, create a 6/6 black demon creature token with flying. Okay, well, at least it helps itself. Abandoned Campground in hollow form, and Twist Reality. Counter target spell or manifest dread. Nice. Ooh, Primo the Indivisible. Nice. I think we got a thing that made one of those before. We just now have the token for it. And our last pack. Cult Healer. Whenever an enchantment you control enters and whenever you fully unlock a room, this thing gains lifelink until end of turn. Okay. Boiler Bilge's Ripper. When it enters, you may sacrifice another creature or an enchantment. When you do, it deals 2 damage to any target. Resurrected Cultist. Return it from your graveyard to the battlefield with finality counter on it, but you can only do this if there are 4 or more things. Yeah, blah blah blah. Horrid Vigor. Target creature gains Death Touch and indestructible until end of turn. Nice. Meat Locker and Drowned Diner. We already seen that. Glassworks and Shattered Yard. We've seen that too. Cackling Slasher. Nice. I think we already saw that one though. Yep, we did. At the beginning of your second main phase, if House Cartographer is tapped, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land. Put that land onto the into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Oblivious Bookworm. At the beginning of your end step, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card unless a permanent entered the battlefield face down under your control this turn, or you turned a permanent face up this turn. Not bad. Cursed Windbreaker. Enters the Manifest Dread, then attach the Cursed Windbreaker to that creature. The equipped creature has flying, and you can equip for 3. Not bad. Irreverent Gremlin. Menace. Whenever another creature you control with power 2 or less enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Do this only once each turn. Split Up. Choose one. Destroy all tapped creatures. Destroy all untapped creatures. Shit. That is a good card. For 3, that's pretty fucking badass. We got a really nice looking forest. And Meat Locker and Drowned Diner in Hollow. And a cool art to finish off. Alright. Drum roll, please. Ooh. Wooburg. Marina Vendrell. Human Warlock. When Marina Vendrell enters, reveal top 7 cards of your library. Put all enchantment cards from among them into your hand and the rest at the bottom in a random order. Oh, she's the one that does the locking and unlocking of rooms. That is cool. Okay, I officially just decided that I'm going to be building a rooms deck with her. Without a doubt. That is amazing. I was not expecting to get such a cool holo. I don't know what that one's worth right now, but to me, that is really cool. I just got inspired to build a new deck. Yeah. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Much love to you all from me to you. And... Shanakaiba? Bye!